Hey coaches, players, and parents. Today I'm going to discuss acceleration. Now this is one of my favorite topics to teach, and I've spent years working on improving, simplifying acceleration to my players and also when I'm mentoring coaches. Now it's a lot easier than a lot of people make it out to be. So a lot of people will get really technical and really complex with it, but there's a lot of drills and cues we can do to make acceleration better. And I will also mention the one way to improve acceleration that is probably the easiest fixed, but it's going to take some consistency, is working on it year round. So working on maximal acceleration drills that are timed and they have that long rest so that players' nervous systems can recover and then go hard again for every rep. Now the main form for acceleration is a forward lean. So if I'm trying to take off to go this direction, I'm already behind if I'm upright. Even if I'm here, I am not able to propel my force in this direction and create horizontal force. So I really, when I have my players starting in a standing start, I really want them to get their shoulders past their hips and over the front knee. Now they're not collapsing. They still have good posture, but the shoulders are still forward enough so that we can move in this direction and accelerate. Now as far as the arm positioning, a lot of players will keep their elbows bent. That's for maximal speed. So that's when we're reaching like 30, 40 yards distance is when the elbows are going to be more bent and not as lengthened. So if you have them starting in a standing start, you want this back arm almost fully extended, and this hand back here should be coming up almost in line with this shoulder. So you want them to get as long as possible. And then this one is going to be bent. So it's going to be about like 80, 90 degrees of elbow flexion. So you want them starting here. Okay, the hands are nice and relaxed. We don't want to be too tense here. Otherwise we can't really fully extend and we're really tightening up that biceps muscle. So we want this all relaxed. And even just starting here is going to improve their ability to accelerate. Now, if they're having trouble getting a long and strong first step, so we don't want the stride length to be short. We want the stride length to be long when we're trying to create horizontal force. So if they're struggling with that, have them go in a kneeling position, and they're still going to start with the same extended rear arm, bent elbow, shoulders leaning forward. Now you can cue them to really load the ball of the foot, okay, making that first step more explosive, and you're lengthening it out. If they're struggling with that in the half kneeling position, you can have them start in a push-up position, but again, I want them to drive the knee forward and make sure it's a long step. Okay, they're not burpeeing up and then going, they're already propelling forward from that push-up start. Now if that isn't helping, okay, so these should help, but I just want to give you guys several ways to help with the stride length and acceleration. If you want to take these further, you can have them go on a hill with a gradual incline. So the incline could be anywhere from like 15, 20 degrees. It doesn't need to be like a 90-degree straight shot up, okay? So just enough of an incline so that you can see them lengthening out those first couple steps. So start with those and cue them to really throw the arms back. That's why upper body strength, posterior strength, and core stability is so important in strength training and complementing a strength training program with an acceleration and speed program. So cue them to throw the arms back. I like to say aggressive or violent arm action. Those two words tend to click with young athletes. And then as far as their lower extremity movement, tell them to punch the ground. That usually is a very powerful cue. But sometimes these three drills, the kneeling start, the chest to ground, the hill sprints, all are enough of an external cue that organically get players in the position we want them to for acceleration. So again, you don't need to be barking out so many orders and getting too technical. Like, just set up the drill, keep it simple, and let the magic happen. Hope that helps. I freaking love acceleration, so let me know how you guys do.